Okay, we should be live here. Let me just quickly double check a couple things, make sure quality's good and all that good stuff. Should only take me a second. Which, I mean, yeah, quality sounds good, I think. I don't need that. We're just hitting Diamond Key Room right now, and we're gonna try to get some more on-level gear. See what we get. Not a whole lot, I feel like. We just kind of want to come back here, see if we couldn't get a couple of decent rolls, something, since we did farm Graveward a lot last time. Our level's kind of not exactly where I want it to be. Sickle's kind of nice. I'm hoping for another really strong gun, kind of like a plasma coil or just something similar. Obviously, I'm still kind of on the lookout for a Hellwalker as well. Nothing really, I feel like. Yeah, I don't think I really... I don't know. Generally, I just grab a purple so this is faster and it doesn't clog my inventory. Since I just got auto sell on. Another conference call, okay. Could be worse. Probably will keep the sickle, actually. I think I care for the conference call too much right now, though. Okay, what is this? Another sledges, dude. We're getting so many sledges. I mean, a slag baby maker's kind of cool. Double sledges, dude. Again, there's nothing really here that I want. I don't think I really need a shield that bad. Once I'm like max level, I'll be a little bit more worried about getting a fresh shield, but for now, it's not a huge deal. Ooh. Okay, see, that's pretty much exactly what we want. We gotta level up one more time to use it. But other than that, I mean... That's just an upgraded plasma coil. It actually has a way better mag, which is really, really nice. So definitely taking that. I'm gonna grab random nade, random shield. So that'll be our upgraded gun, and I bet you that'll pretty much carry us to max level. And then we'll need to farm for some different gear, but for now, that's pretty nice, honestly. Pretty nice. Another one. Wow, okay. I did not think we were gonna pull back-to-backs like that. I mean, I can use that one right now. So, and there's nothing else really here, so fuck it. I'll just take that. It's literally just a copy of mine, but upgrade on damage, so why not? Again, I don't think I'm worried about this. I mostly just wanted that damage. Now I'm honestly, I'm feeling better. Feeling a lot more confident about where we're at. Pick these up. Go sell all my shit real quick. Do, do, do. Let's see. Probably want to upgrade that. I'm just gonna. Can I max my bag out? Oh yeah, wow. Probably broke as shit now. I mean 8 millis. Just went 3 more into SMG and it's still not maxed. So what's our inventory? 84. I mean, that's pretty good, dude. 84 inventory. I don't even remember what vanilla was, if I'm being honest. But I know it wasn't fucking 84. So I'll take it. Now what were we gonna do? I mean, first and foremost, dude, fuck it, we'll go try Grave Ord again. Let's see how the on-level plasma coil does. Because already we could kill him with the one we had with 1 mag. If I hit all pellets, even just in his chest hitbox, his crit right on his chest, his fucking Iron Man ass hitbox, we could kill him with 1 mag. So this should be a pretty significant difference. Alright, I have to save quit. That would probably fucking help. Okay, here we go. I mean, okay, yeah, because that's not even all in his crit. Wasn't even all mag, and it wasn't even all fucking crits, and it still did that much damage, so... Pretty decent, I'd say. Pretty decent. Pretty solid. Okay, we got... a bunch of poopy, it looks like, but that's okay. Malik's Benediction. We didn't really get any of those to drop before. That's kind of a neat drop. Name of the bitch. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to use it because it's going to be nowhere near as good as current weapon, but is what it is. We can probably go do... Bet you. Kind of want to run the... Where is it? This. We can probably go run the takedown again, I bet you. Now that we have this new gun, we're gonna be doing some damage. Run up in here. Should be pretty easy with this gun, dude. I'm telling you, this gun is so busted. It was busted in vanilla. I'm not really surprised it's still busted in the mod. I'm a little surprised they didn't nerf it, but I mean, I feel like as far as modding goes, it's probably more fun to buff shit than it is to nerf it.
Make your way there and be ready for some heavy resistance. I'm counting on you, Vault Hunter.
Push these rats back! I want a secure perimeter!
Yeah, that's pretty much an insta-kill on all of that shit. Cartel Thug Ratches, huh? I forgot everything's gonna be like different sizes and shit. Oh wow, that boy was fast as shit. Dude, on-level plasma coil is so disgusting. Oop, don't jump off the map. Also, real quick, I probably need to check and make sure. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, good. There we go. That's probably better. Oh my goodness, that is just so much damage, dude. I mean, like, I knew it was going to be a difference, but I didn't think it was going to be that fucking bad. That is, like, a ridiculous difference in damage. I don't even know exactly how many that is to kill an enemy. I think only, like, 2 or 3 of those fucking balls are hitting him. Pause. And they're just fucking dying. They just kind of explode. That's always fun to see.
Pocket rat.
Damn, you're fast as shit, bud. Okay, so again, we should probably... We got a B shield on. Do we have a decent level revolter? I don't even know. Okay, I don't think this is a... I mean, no, it's not too bad on shields, low-key. I think it'll be okay. Where'd that fucking thing go? Just disappeared, I guess? Oh well. We'll just keep her going. Also, if any of you guys... Oh, no, there goes the first crash. That's good. That's good news. That's good news, guys. That's good news. I was going to say, if any of you guys have any kind of, like, recommendations on what you want to see, whether it's a certain mod on a certain game or a certain run on Borderlands or whatever it might be. Yeah, let's just mute that for a second. Anyway, whether it's a certain run you want to see, if you want to see me do a 1 life, if you want to see me do an allegiance run, some kind of challenge run, if y'all have any kind of content you want to see, do not be scared to ask. If you just think it'd be funny or interesting to watch and see how I perform or whatever, let me know. Don't be scared. Ain't nothing scary about letting me know. And if you have no idea and you don't really care and you'll just watch whatever, that's cool too. I just kind of run out of ideas sometimes for runs and I end up just doing the same thing over and over, so I guess if y'all are okay with that, then no biggie. Okay. Where did it leave us off? We're right here, so we gotta go back to this page. We'll probably just beeline that first area a little bit this time since we just got set back. I don't know why it crashed. It didn't crash when we were doing that the other day when we ran through here for the first time. It did not crash around there, so I don't know why it crashed this time, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Also, I'm a little bit curious. I kind of want to try something, so we're going to do true takedown. This is going to be kind of like a me fucking around type of run. Because I want to see, like, first and foremost, can I get on this? I'm just a little bit curious. Is this solid? Okay, that is not solid. I was going to say, could I just run along that all the way in? I cannot. I guess he was the one talking. Cause like, see, I'm curious. Could I just like mega cheese this shit? Okay. Like, is that a skip that I just did? Or is it gonna freak it out? Okay, that might be a skip. Wait, so did it keep my... Yeah, it did. Gonna say I didn't know if it kept my revolter on or what it might have changed since it fucking crashed. Ooh, that was a big old stutter. That was fucking fast. I almost kind of want to leave a couple of those things up in case I really need a second wind, which I don't think is going to really happen, but you never know.
Send Death my regards.
Okay, there's a couple drops from him. Okay. Does not look like we got any crazy special drops, but... Okay, we did get a new B shield. I think that's... This one's level 63 with 15k. This one is 62 with... Okay, so that one's actually better. We're gonna keep our current one then. A cracked sash. Don't think we need that or that. Bunch of Iridian shit. What is this? So I rolled with 59 and 28. What is ours? 29 and 55. Yeah, I think I'll keep the 29. It's only a %, but it matters. So we don't care about any of that stuff. A monocle, kind of weird. Did not think we were going to be getting a world drop monocle there. Firestorm and a Layuta. Shit. I don't think we need that. If it was a non-elemental or even maybe a cryo or something, I would have said maybe, but I'm not super worried about that, honestly. Okay, I don't think I'm super worried about any of that. Let me make sure there's nothing here I want to max out more. And I think that's all pretty good. We'll just keep going into that one. That's a pretty handy skill to have. And we'll keep running it. I probably should have hit the ammo machine, even though I'm like full. I get a lot of ammo back because there's that thing where when I kill an enemy with a critical, they like explode with ammo. And I do be hitting a lot of crits, so I get a lot of ammo drops just running through areas, which is really nice. Stealth commando, eh? Okay, so like right here, could I just fucking skip this if I really wanted to? Just because? I mean, there's no waypoints, right? So theoretically, I should be fine to just skip all this. I don't know how I'm gonna skip this part, though. We'll see, maybe. I've never done like an out-of-bounds skip over here before. Let me see if I can figure one out, though. Because I know the whole arena back there is just kind of open. We would have to just go way the fuck up, I guess. Okay, that's death. I might have to do like one gargantuan skip across the whole thing then. Oh, sorry, I got an itch on my fucking leg. Okay, we're going. I'm also kind of curious. Do you think there's an air barrier right there? Like, do you think there's actually something preventing me from getting over there?
Taking the plunge.
Okay, so there is a wall here. Okay, so we are on that wall. Let's see. Maybe reload this.
Swooping in, look out below! Crashing down! Look out below! Don't look, take, look, look, don't look! Crashing down!
Oh, that's death again? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, so now where are we? Okay, we're right on top of the room. So now, all we should really need to do is get out of here, right? Okay, so it's a good spot. Okay, so like if I get in here now, is that gonna trigger the fight? There it is, dude. Okay. You can absolutely skip all that shit. If I had
Now that is definitely
maybe
your
more
target.
launchers or
Light
something.
that giant bastard up.
Ow, dude. Okay, buddy. He just threw a fucking spear at me. Kill these dudes. Motherfucker. Need to kill some badasses or something. That's what I need. Give me some bonuses. A little bit better. Okay.
My beast is dying!
Get out of here, buddy. Come here, motherfucker. Ain't going nowhere. You're cooked. Okay. Kill this thing. Kill these death spheres.
The hunt sings!
Motherfucker. Quit jumping away from me, boy. Ow. Okay.
Take down in the service of death.
Brilliant work, Vault Hunter. That ass kicking will make Maliwan think twice before they come at us again.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit to look to. Alright. Okay, this time we did not get as many drops, dude. Last time we got so many of these. Okay, so that is kind of nice, but I don't think we really need that one. I don't see any Iridians over here. It's annoying as fuck to accidentally pick up the Iridians because they don't auto sell because they're not technically purples. Okay, so we got a lobbed Quasar, bouncing Bonnie, an ogre. It looks like. Not worried about the ogre. All of those are kind of ass. Longbow, Quasar. We did get a ton of drops over here, along with a shit ton of Iridium. We got the Firestorm, the Executive Bitch, which we don't need. Ooh, a new bee shield. That's 21,000. That's definitely a new bee. Sure. So that's pretty good. Hellfire, eh. Sleeping Death, eh. Ah, see, there it is. Fuck, picked up an Iridian. What is this? A Baby Maker, eh. Ready to look at this one? Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, do not think we need that either. Another bitch. Okay, there was a Godspeed there. It's a fire Godspeed, though. If I take a Godspeed, I'd kind of rather have it be a slag, if I'm being honest. Okay, critical damage 28. What is our other one? Because I think we have one of those, don't we? Maybe. Oh, maybe we didn't. We had a Yeti one. Which is cryo damage and efficiency. This one's crit damage. It's not bad. That one's also crit damage, though, I guess. But nonetheless, we'll keep it. We'll hold on to these. I kind of enjoy just collecting the different class mods and stuff. So that works. What else do we... Target, an alchemist, of course. Okay, and then that's about it, so nothing too crazy. Okay. Also, we had the Schluter on the whole time. We could have definitely been getting more damage out if we had a an actual fucking relic on. Okay, so that's not bad. I don't want to run this one though. We get, just for hitting a crit, we apply a slag status effect that deals a portion of the initial damage at 75%, but then we got the roll with an additional 45% status effect damage, so might just run that one. We did get that new thing. We were running a revolter, which we could honestly run this for that extra shock damage as well, but I don't like the revolter. I don't know why. So honestly, we could farm that, dude. Now that I know that, we could definitely farm it, because that skip is kind of nuts. You could probably do that in the beginning too, honestly. So I might fucking just skip to the end of that one more time. Didn't I have two of these? Did I sell the other one, though? I mean, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I do, but I'd burn the fucking ammo too fast, even if I had two of them. Also, let's change our appearance up here. Let's just go do... You can run something dumb like this one. Change the body there, change the skin, scroll somewhere down here. Do... Sure, little rainbow bandana thing going. I kind of dig it. Then we'll see if we can do that skip and just pretty much go straight to the final boss. I mean, like, that was a really easy skip, to be fair. Okay, there's our bonus speed right there.
This was always your end.
Now we gotta kill these dudes. I mean, I could probably just jump over the wall, let's be real. And I probably should have just jumped over the wall, but I'll be alright. Okay, we got all our bonus movement speed. We got all our perks going from killing, so we're like fucking damn near unkillable right now. Right here. Now see, if I really wanted to, I could probably skip even past these dudes. Let me see if the ceiling is solid or not. Okay, the ceiling is not even solid. So we can absolutely probably just skip all this. I want to try anyway. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to clear it all, but I do want to try. Okay, there.
Crashing down.
Okay.
Look out below. Die
Uh-oh. Is that death? That might be death, because I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, no, we're... Wait, where is this that's solid? What? Interesting. Oh, okay. I'm literally right here. That's funny. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Now I run up here. Okay, now probably the easiest way to do this one is just to kind of follow the path here. Let's see, how solid is this? Okay, this is solid right here. Okay. Wait, so then how much of this is solid? Okay, this is all solid. That's really good. Okay, that makes it easy. So we just follow this path. Yep, this should all be solid because it's a nice, like, small enclosed area. Jump up there. Okay, this is all not solid, but we should. Phew, gosh. Be able to clear that, and then bam, just like that, we're all the way to the final boss again. Maybe? Oh. Okay, what, do I need to go up into the hole a little bit? Interesting. I wonder if it's because I skipped the other bitches now. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Sanctuary. Okay. Actually, while I'm here... Go see if I can get a new nade. A masher. Dog shit. Okay, let me see. Incendiary old god. It could be good. Nothing though, really. Nothing. Okay, whatever. I just wanted to see. I don't really care about the gun it's gonna give me right there. What do I want to try to go do here? We need to farm some levels. Thought I had a face puncher. Do I not have a face puncher? We might need to try to get a face puncher real quick. I was gonna say we could go farm the dragon bitch for levels. What is her name? Queen of Dragons? Something. For those of you that don't know, she you can insta-kill her with melee damage. So if you get like a face puncher that does melee damage, you can literally spawn in at a thing that's right next to her, run over, shoot her one time, save quit, and just do it over and over. She gives you a good bit of XP. So you can level up quite fast that way. Does not look like we're gonna... Oop, there's a Godspeed slag. That's what I was looking for. So I'm happy with that. We don't need a sham. 26. What was that one that we just got? Also, I could be using that now. Wait. Oh. I don't want to be using that one. I mean, it's barely less damage and way more mag, though. I don't know. It's probably fine. We do want to keep that one 100%. Okay, anyway, what was I looking at? The B shield. 21. This one is 26. We'll just snag that because it's also a cryo as well. Okay. I just don't have... I mean, I guess I could grab one out of my bank. I think I have one in my bank. I'm like 99% sure there's a fucking face puncher in my bank. I might grab it out just to run over and farm her. Because we're so close to max level, it's like I'm not sure what to do because I don't want to farm for items and shit. Like specific items until I'm max level. Okay, let me see. Should have one in here. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. We'll just grab... I mean, none of these really matter. Let's grab that one. Oh, shit. The grip is like gone and shit. Is it even gonna still work, you think? I mean, we'll see. I know there's no grip on it, so it's a little bugged out. And it's gonna be in the anvil. Okay. And then we're gonna run over to her. Hopefully this gun actually works. Because it is a bit weird. It looks like the mod might have bugged it out a little bit, but we'll see. What? Oh, you dropped some bullshit. Okay. Oh, that needed to reload. Well, it's a good thing I had a fucking backup plan, because that was almost really bad. Okay, so what we gotta do is hit this save station right here. And, okay, we got our face puncher on. As long as we hit that save station, you run in here. See if it works. If she spawns in. Come on, mama. Ah, it doesn't look like she's gonna spawn. Okay, we'll just save quit since we hit it. Now we should load in right in that spot that we just left off, essentially. There she is. Okay, so you can see well, that was it. One shot, she died. I got like 15,000 XP. And just like that, you literally save quit. Get back in here, kill her. Which technically we could if we have one. Or wait, wasn't it a shield we had? Where was it? Bonus experience, 30%. Let's throw that on. That should help a little bit. The only issue is she's not a guaranteed spawn, so sometimes you do it and she's not there. You have to save quit real fast. I feel like debatably, I mean, it really depends on how fast you could kill like Grave Ward. He's really close too. So if we start getting real unlucky with these spawns, we might just go kill Grave Ward a bunch of times because he's also a pretty good source, low-key. Oh, we'll see.
You should have run.
So that was... okay. I did not see how much XP that was. It's pretty decent though, I think. I need to... with this kill, I'm gonna just stare at my fucking XP bar. Because I'm telling you, if it's not worth it, we'll just do Grave Ward. I kind of like Grave Ward too, because even if he's a little bit slower, you do get a lot of drops and stuff. And technically, we're like farming pearls at the same time. 740, so she's really not that much. I mean, yeah, you can kill her really fast doing it that way. But I'm almost kind of curious. Let me go kill Grave Ward once. I mean, obviously, we'll still get her again while we're right here. And then I think I'm going to go do Grave Ward. This is a pretty small... okay, I missed. Okay, so it's 740. It's a little chunk. It's a little chunk. It's a little chunky. Let's go do Grave Ward. Let's see what XP he's given. Because... I mean, I'm saying I can spawn pretty fast. And I think I can kill him pretty fast, too. So let's see. Not anything crazy, just gonna drop in. Laser beam the shit out of him. Oh, I don't even know what killed me, if I'm being honest. But that gave a good chunk, I'm pretty sure. I'm honestly just gonna save quit. We need to farm him again anyway. I think the gate spawning, the gate hitbox, maybe killed me. I don't know what killed me, I'll be honest. But let's see. Okay, so that gives twice as much XP, if not more. Like, that gives significantly more XP than that other bitch did. Are there any damage enemies that don't target him? I don't think I'm worried about that one. Because I've only got how many more? One. Okay, so we've got a decent chunk. Hammer burst, damage to an enemy. I don't think I'm worried about that one. What's the next throw on this one? The health regen could be cool. But fuck, it's also kind of dumb. Okay, we'll just go into that skill, why not? Yeah, so I feel like he just gives better XP. He will be. That is the thing about her, is of course every time you level up, you don't have to worry about scaling being an issue because she dies to melee damage, any amount of it. So regardless of your gear or how underleveled you are, you could literally be level 1, run in there and one tap a level 72. So realistically, you know, scaling isn't an issue with her, but...
Pocket rats.
okay, yeah, that is way more XP. Ow. Oop. Okay, nothing. Oh, we did get that other plasma coil, huh? So technically, you can run that one. That one's probably going to put him down super fast. And it's got a faster fire rate, too. Just barely, but still. Oh, man, because I'm so just ready. Ready to be max level, finally. This is the, yeah. My retinas, we're good. What is that? Oh, that's that bullshit. We don't need that. Oh, man. If any of you guys know of a better XP farm than what I'm currently doing, you let me know. I tried the Queen of Dragons. She's okay, but between her not always being a guaranteed spawn, whether she like just bugs out and doesn't spawn in, or she just straight up doesn't spawn because it's a chance or whatever, she's just not that sick. Like, I feel like I can kill Grave Ward just about as fast as I can kill that bitch from the time I spawn and everything, because she also takes a second to spawn in. You know, you have to run over, wait for her to drop down. So really, it's like, I almost feel like Grave Ward's probably better because he's also giving twice as much XP. So long as I can kill him fast enough, you know. Once scaling becomes an issue, we might have to get a new gun or something. It's the only nice part about farming her is that the scaling doesn't really matter. Grab all our iridium and stuff. But other than that, dude, I'm telling you, like, Grave Ward's where it's at. You get a big ass pool for world drops. You get a fat chunk of XP, and he's a relatively quick farm. If you got a decent build and you can put out a decent amount of DPS, dude, he's a really easy farm. I mean, like, look at that. One mag. He didn't even get to finish lifting the arena up or anything. I don't want to get stuck in the fucking gate here again. Scrap Trap? Yeah, that is a good one. I don't even think I'm into that DLC yet on this run, though. So we'd have to run through the DLC. Which I know it wouldn't take that long if I just fucking beelined it, but... that is a good one. I always forget about Scrap Trap. That is a lot of fucking XP, honestly. You're doing that right now? Hell yeah. Is it actually working good? Like, compared to what I'm doing. If you can try to compare it, do you think it's better or worse than what I'm doing right now? You can look at the decent chunk I get here from killing him. 1600 XP per kill is what I'm getting. My eyes? Like it for the vault cards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that shit, dude. Probably, I don't know about on this character, just because I don't have that DLC going yet. And I feel like, shit, by the time I even make it to that point in the DLC, I'm probably gonna be like max, if not damn near close to max level. Little slag Lyuda. Let's see, I'm gonna do like a very rough timer here. I'm gonna get a timer ready. I wanna see how long it takes me. Not this kill. I'm gonna start it probably off the next one. When I hit start between the loading screen and everything, I wanna see how long it takes. Because, I mean, we've only farmed him, like, what, 10 times or so? And that's already a level and a half off of him. Almost 2 levels. We got no drops. So, quitting the main menu. As I click play here and continue, okay, I'm going to click start on the stopwatch because I want to see. So, in the time it takes us to spawn in, we're going to pop our skills here, drop in. Okay, and that was kind of a subpar kill on him too. I'm gonna keep the time that it takes to see our drops and all that. But even then, that's only 27 seconds right there. Less than 30 seconds for one kill. Let me check our drops. Let's just assume it's something we want to look at for maximum time. Nah, we don't want that. Pretend to look at something else. Okay. Save quit. 40 seconds. 40 seconds per kill on Grave Ward for decently sizable chunk of XP. I feel like that's not bad, just especially for base game shit. I'm sure the Trap Trap's probably better, but 40 diamond keys and 180 golden. Yes, I have put in all the codes. Oh, I just killed myself, but that's okay. I have done all that, but I put in so much time in this game in such like a fucking small window. I burned through all of those keys playing with Mark because him and I are dumb and we have an addiction to gambling. So we wanted to see what we would get over and over and over, even though we didn't use like 99% of that shit. And yeah, so I kind of burned through every key that I had. It was kind of over not having any keys. It pissed me off because I was like, dude, the only ways to get keys really is like vault cards if you get lucky, or codes. And they don't post codes for diamond keys very often. So if, like for a lot of the time, the diamond key room just isn't much of an option, and it's like a whole chunk of content on Sanctuary that you just don't really have an option to use. It kind of pissed me off. I was kind of irritated about the whole keys. I hate the keys. I hope the keys don't exist anymore in Borderlands 4. Because it bugged me so much to the point that I literally just used the save editor and gave myself like a shit ton of keys so I can go hit the room whenever I want. Because I hate having content that I can't use because it's something that I can't earn in the game without just getting lucky. Just like, oh yeah, well if you open 1 billion of these chests, maybe we'll give you like 1 key. You know what I mean? And then half the time you hit the room, get some dog shit, you don't even use anything out of the room and you just wasted your key. So I have 999,000 diamond keys because I got tired of not having any. Just my opinion. I know some people like the, you know, like not having access to it all the time, but think in the new game they'll be in a season pass or some shit. Something, man. They gotta have some way to earn them that isn't just like, hey, dude, so you can get these diamond keys once in a fucking blue moon when we decide to drop a code for like one of them. Because sometimes it's not always as nice as those last few were, where it was like big amounts of keys, dude. The majority of the time it's like 1 diamond key. You're like, oh, good. I can use the room one time. It's gonna be over with within like a minute or two, and then it's gone. You can't use it until they drop another one in fucking 8 months, or until you get really lucky opening chests. Because, dude, I've gone on some dry streaks with the vault cards where I haven't gotten a single diamond key out of any of those chests for like a stupid amount of times, opening like 50 of them without getting a single one. So really, I don't know, it's just dumb. You gotta have a way to earn them. I feel like they should be, since obviously you're pretty much giving yourself a bunch of free drops, you didn't have to kill anything for them, you didn't have to do anything like that. So I can understand they're not meant to be like something that's accessed all the time. And the codes expire, right? Yeah, absolutely. So it's just dumb. I feel like what they need to do is tie them to some kind of drop from a boss, whether or not that's like a raid boss drop where it's kind of like legendaries, you know. Now you have a random chance to get these keys to drop from the boss as well. Like, it should be something like that, whether or not it's a raid boss or any boss or whatever it might be. I feel like you should have a chance to get them to drop, especially from harder content, where maybe even if it was just restricted to raid bosses. Now, hey, you know what? On top of just world drop legendaries or whatever their dedicated drops are, you also have a chance for diamond keys to look forward to. Like, something like that just kind of makes sense to me. And I see no reason why not. I mean, bosses are already dropping money, iridium, like all kinds of other shit. Those are, you know, just other in-game currencies. It's like, if they're already dropping the other in-game currencies, why can't they drop the keys too? That's just my kind of view on it. So I don't usually use save editors. The only reason I downloaded a save editor and edited my fucking save was to give myself a fuck ton of keys. Pretty much unlimited keys. And I try not to use them all the time, because I know it's a bit cheesy, but like I said, I just hate having a chunk of content that I can't have access to because of something completely out of my control. That shit's just dumb. So I was kind of hoping with these mods, they just made it cost iridium as well. Because the golden chest in this mod, it costs iridium. They changed it from golden keys to only like 100 iridium to hit the gold chest. So I was kind of like, oh, dude, maybe if they change the gold chest, they change the diamond room to be, you know, obviously significantly more, like 500 or something per hit. But they didn't, and I was kind of bummed out. I was like, oh, man. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just never be able to hit the diamond room because there's no more fucking shift codes for diamond keys, and I got the worst luck on the planet with getting them out of the vault card chests. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to use the save editor. But I usually hate using save editors. I never use them to give myself, like, cool gear or max level fucking characters or any of that. I feel like that's kind of dumb. That kind of defeats the whole point of playing the game. Golden one kind of sucks. Yeah, pretty much. The majority of the shit out of the golden chest is, like, purple drops. You don't even get that many legendaries out of it. And yeah, endgame, especially in Borderlands 3, where it's just legendary drop city, you're not really going to be using purples and shit endgame. So yeah, it's, like you said, past like level 50. Honestly, maybe even before that. I'd say past like level 30 or 40. Gold chest just isn't that good. I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, I don't hit the gold chest pretty much past the point where I'm able to mostly, if not just completely, have legendaries. I'm not hitting it anymore. And sometimes, because Borderlands 3 is bipolar as shit, I'll be doing nothing but legendaries by like level 20. And sometimes I'm just getting shit luck and I won't get legendaries until like 30 or 40, to where I'm really running pretty much all legendaries. The diamond room is cool. I like the idea of it, but SMG from Arms Race? Yes. Yep. They the mod made it so drops from all the DLCs can drop anywhere. Any legendary from the entire game can world drop anywhere now. So you don't have to do Arms Race to get this gun. Same with all the guns, like Boogeyman, that other grenade. What's that grenade called? Spring grenade, the healing one. It's like the healing well nade. All those items that are from any DLC, you don't have to do the DLC for anymore. I think the dedicateds, of course, you still have to get. They didn't make any dedicateds world drop or nothing, but and they added new dedicateds too, I'm pretty sure, and like the new rarities and stuff. Way better? Yeah, it's nice, because I kind of hated having to do, especially if it's content you're not the biggest fan of, but you have to do it because you really like a gun or really want a gun from that content. You have to do the content to get it to world drop. My eyes turned around too soon. New sledges, that's kind of cool. I'm just hoping they do a lot of good stuff with 4, man. Are like super looking forward to 4. I have really high expectations for 4. Probably too high of expectations. It looks really, really good though. I just hope they do all those little nitpicky things. All the things that most of us have complaints with. The little stuff where it's not a huge deal, but it's kind of fucking annoying. I hope they do a lot of that right. I mean, as consumers, we will always find something to bitch about, something we feel like could be different or better or whatever, but hopefully it's not too bad. I just hope it's not... If they do have some kind of, like, fucking battle pass or something, which I have no idea if they're going to go that route, I just hope they don't try to do any pay-to-win bullshit, any kind of over-the-top microtransaction-y fucking weird stuff. And I hope that with all the little nitpicky things like keys, if they're going to bring back, like... I know they have the golden chest. If you guys didn't see it, in a lot of the early gameplay footage from like streamers and stuff, there was a couple of them that did find a golden chest that you needed keys for. So there's definitely going to be the golden chest making a return, which doesn't surprise me because it's been, I mean, it's been in Borderlands for a while now. Which one is this? Oh, we don't need that one. Is it just you, or do the enemies in 4 kind of look like an MMO, not Borderlands? Yeah, no, I kind of see what you mean, and I think they are honestly just kind of going for that vibe a little bit more, because they're doing the whole seamless open world, and they're having like the random world bosses and stuff, where you can pretty much just be exploring through a random area and run into a boss that you fought earlier. They got like the spawnable vehicles where you can spawn your car anywhere. It's pretty much like a mount, right? They got like a lot of stuff that makes it seem like they are kind of leaning more towards an MMO style game while still being the 4-player co-op fucking Borderlands kind of experience. It seems cool. I don't know. I've had my concerns about that kind of stuff as well, like, because they've already changed a lot. And obviously you don't want them to change too much to where it doesn't feel like Borderlands anymore. But at the same time, you don't want them to just copy and paste the same game over and over to where it feels boring and stale. You do want new stuff. You do want them to shake it up. But you want them to try not to do it so much to where it almost feels like you're playing somebody else's take on Borderlands. Like, you still want it to feel like Borderlands at the end of the day. And I think it will. I think it will. I'm hoping it will. Because they've done a lot of weird shit with it. That's definitely, like you said, making it feel a little bit more like an MMO. Like that weird MMO RPG feel. I mean, they're getting rid of the mini-map. They just got like a compass, all the new vehicle stuff. The enemies, like you said, I do agree. I think the enemies kind of seem a little more... I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like MMO is a pretty good way to describe it, but they do just seem different. I don't really know why. It would be cool if we had an 8-man raid. It would be cool. I was saying the same shit. I think it would be cool as well to have more proper fucking raids. They've gone very much so in the direction of like Destiny 2. If you just compare a lot of shit to Destiny 2, I think it was, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, I think it was Epic NNG in one of his newer videos talking about it when he got to play it early. He said that Echo 4, your new little Echo bot guy, felt very similar to like a ghost from Destiny 2. And you already get the summonable vehicles anywhere, which are essentially speeders, right? They're essentially your speeders from Destiny 2. It's like the same concept. You've got now an enemy radar, because so many people bitched about not having a minimap that they kind of folded. And instead of only a compass, now you're also going to have an enemy radar, which I don't know why they're so, like, focused on not adding a minimap, but they added essentially a minimap that doesn't display anything other than enemies. I mean, it's like, why not just add a minimap at that point and get rid of the compass? But they're adding an enemy radar, which Destiny 2 has an enemy radar. It's pretty much the exact same setup, like compass and enemy radar. There's just a lot of things. What am I doing? I'm acting like I already killed him because I'm getting so fucking focused on talking. But there's just a lot of little things like that that are kind of making it seem like they're leaning towards a game kind of like Destiny 2. They're leaning towards that more MMO, like just that style of game, you know? I know they did already say that they are going to have like more proper dungeons and stuff, which I assume are going to be similar to like the takedowns. That's a new Godspeed, hell yeah. Which I assume are going to be similar to the takedowns, but just less significant. Because in Borderlands 3, the takedowns are like quote-unquote raids for the game, you know what I mean? I think they're going to have a bigger event that is considered to be more of like a raid, and then they're going to have these smaller dungeon things that are going to be closer to that of like the Maliwan takedown from 3. I have no idea, honestly, but I think that's what they're going to do. I know they're going to have the dungeon-y type of things. It's going to be like vaults and stuff on the planet that are going to be little dungeon-type things. They also have the silos and stuff you have to clear that I think are also going to be sort of dungeon-esque. The fucking sleeping giant, we do not need that. Yeah, like a proper big raid, dude, that would be sick. That was my favorite thing to do on Destiny 2 was raid. When I'd get my whole family on, dude, and we'd fucking run Destiny 2 raids, that was like some of the most fun you could have. So something similar to that in Borderlands 3 would be cool. My only main issue to that, though, and this is another thing I'm really hoping that they have better in 4. I hope it's done better than it ever has been before. And that is connectivity issues. Because every Borderlands game has been host-based, right? Where it's somebody hosts the game, their friends join, they're running off the host. Which means if their connection isn't quite good enough, or your connection as the host isn't quite good enough, your guys' shit is going to be all out of whack. And on top of that, it's just going to kind of be out of whack in general because, like, if you live further away from your fucking buddy or whatever and you have, like, naturally high ping, it's just whatever it might be. There's always weird connectivity issues with host-based games that can cause, like, input lag. They can cause, like, all kinds of things. The biggest noticeable one in Borderlands 3 is with a lot of guns. When you're playing with your buddy, you can notice a pretty severe, like, shot delay where you'll shoot your gun and then a full like half a second later the bullet actually leaves your gun. I'm really hoping they get that done well, because it is going to be another host-based game. They did have a lot of people ask if they were going to go towards the server side of things for more stability type shit for multiplayer and all that, because they're pushing a lot for multiplayer with this one. That's why they're doing the Moxie's whatever the fuck machine, I forget the name of it, where you can just refresh the world essentially to respawn a boss rather than save quitting and disbanding your party. That way you can play in co-op and farm a boss without having to constantly be kicked and rejoin. And just a lot of stuff like that. It seems like they're focusing a lot more on the co-op aspect of the game. So obviously you'd want the co-op aspect of the game to be good and be responsive and not be this weird laggy mess. So I'm just really hoping they do it better. Each game has been like progressively better than the last as far as the connectivity issues go. Like if you go back and try to play Borderlands 1, dude, the amount of connectivity problems you're going to have is ridiculous. It's down to like if your settings aren't matching the hosts almost perfectly, if not perfectly completely, you can experience crazy lag and desync issues and just all kinds of messed up shit. And dude, Mark and I have tried to play Borderlands 1 so many different times together. Even recently, just like a month ago or so, we tried. And it was unplayable. Like, he was hosting, I'd try to move, every other step I'd like bungee cord back and do some weird shit, just like unplayable, dude. Just horribly bad. And sometimes it would work okay, just kind of depending on what was going on, but most of the time it's kind of ass. And I don't know, it's just rough, dude. It is definitely rough. And then you get to Borderlands 2, and it's noticeably better with Borderlands 2. You don't have nearly as much of the issue. You don't really get the bungee cording as much, but it still happens occasionally, and you do get that shot delay that I was talking about earlier. But overall, it's playable. If you just kind of grit your teeth a little bit and deal with it, you know, it's not that bad. It doesn't fuck up the gameplay too much. It's kind of the same story with pre-sequel, because as we know, pre-sequel is essentially like a copy and paste of Borderlands 2, right? So, as far as that goes, it's about the same. You get to Borderlands 3, I think 3 did a very good job with all the bungee cording and weird movement issues and input lag. None of that is really that noticeable, or it's just like not even there at all. But it still has that really, really bad shot delay. Where, I mean, and it's only super noticeable with certain guns, mostly a lot of Maliwan guns and Torg weapons, because they have the naturally slower projectiles. If you're running like Jacobs or something, it's not too bad. And that's why, as of late, Borderlands 3 has been Mark and I's go-to game for Borderlands, because it's the one that's the most, what'd you call it? It's like the most pleasant to play if you're not hosting. Because as long as you're not running like a fucking, you know, Torg Allegiance run or some shit, then you're pretty much okay. So I'm just hoping they do even better with 4. I'm hoping they get it to where it doesn't even fucking matter who's hosting. Pretty much, I mean, you're solid. You're not really going to notice any kind of input lag or shot delay or anything like that. Because I streamed the other day, and Mark and I were going to do a modded playthrough of Borderlands 2, and it was still fun, but man, it's just miserable. The random fucking bungee cording and stupid stuff that happens just kind of can kill the whole vibe, and I don't know. It just gets boring, I guess. It just kind of kills the immersion when you're trying to do something. And sometimes it can be funny, dude. I mean, there's been plenty of times we've laughed our asses off at like how bad the lag was, and you know, it caused some dumb shit to happen or whatever, but just generally speaking, it kind of kills the mood. If you're trying to do something, like, you can't do a lot of the cool movement. It's way harder to rocket jump, way harder to grenade jump, because sometimes you jump and you like do some weird laggy bungee cordy fucking bullshit, and you'll mess it up, and I don't know. It can just definitely be frustrating. So we went to do that playthrough, and it was fun while it lasted, but the lag was really bad on my end. And we both have great internet, mind you. I mean, my internet's not bad. I've got gigabyte internet. It's not the best you can get, but it's pretty fucking good, dude. I mean, gig internet ain't nothing to laugh at. It should be more than enough to not have connectivity issues, and he's got the same internet, so realistically speaking, our internet connection doesn't really play a part of it. It's just the game. That's just how the game works. What would I like to see some of the DLC for Borderlands 4? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not really picky with the actual content. I think they'll do great with whatever they do. But, oh, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think about, like, what they haven't already done for content. I'm trying to think, like, is there a core character they really haven't dove into that much? Because Hammerlock has gotten 2 DLCs now. They've really milked Hammerlock. Claptrap has gotten, what, 2 DLCs? He got one in Borderlands 1. He got another one in pre-sequel. Moxie's had her own DLCs. Moxie's DLCs were, obviously, she had her DLC in Borderlands 1. She had another, I mean, in Borderlands 3, the Handsome Jackpot is kind of revolving around her and her fucking wanting you to take over the Handsome Jackpot. So it's, in a way, obviously like a Handsome Jack DLC, but also a Moxie. No more hammerlock. Yeah, for real. I like hammerlock, but think about what else. I don't know, man. I mean, I think whatever they're gonna do, it'll be fun. The base game already looks fun. Just the vanilla base game shit. It's already looking really fun to me. It does look a little more MMO-y, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. And I think it's gonna be a blast. It would be kind of cool if they did some kind of DLC around one of the Vault Hunters from 3. Because they always said that they were going to have, like, the reason that they didn't want to do 2 more characters, they wanted to stick to the 4 base characters of 3, was so they could, you know, expand on their backgrounds and their stories and have people focus more on the main 4 rather than the other ones. And they also said, like, oh, according to their statistics, not nearly as many people played the DLC characters as the vanilla ones in 2, so they didn't feel like it was necessary to add them, blah, 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 which I don't know where the fuck they're getting that, because I know people absolutely loved Krieg and loved Gage, even though she had some dumb endgame shit going on. Atlas DLC? Yeah, that could be cool. Or even like, I mean, I know Amara, she's already on Kairos, the planet that Borderlands 4 is based on, because I know we've seen her in the gameplay footage and stuff. I think some kind of DLC around Amara could be cool, where maybe you go back to like her fucking type of home planet or something, which that's the other thing I've been wondering, that you seem to be restricted to Kairos for the most part. All the content's on Kairos, right? It's not like 3 where we got Sanctuary 3 that's going planet to planet and shit. It seems pretty restricted to the one planet you're on. So I wonder how they're going to do the DLC. Is the DLC going to be restricted to the same planet? Or are they going to come up with some kind of interplanetary travel that allows you to go to a new planet? Because it would be cool to go to a different planet, as long as they do it right. But I kind of wonder how that's going to work, because they say they want the world to be as seamless as possible. So it would also be an interesting concept if, for a DLC, they just added onto the map and made that new section of the map the DLC content. Like, that could also be a cool concept. So it's like, oh, there's a whole area to the south of the map where it gets expanded by like this huge fucking area, and now if you go down to the south section of the map, that's the new DLC. Something like that could be cool. I don't know exactly what they do for the DLC, but you have to pay more? Like for DLC? What do you mean? Care about any of that? Almost there though, dude. Last level. I'm just gonna do it fast. You have to pay more to go off planet? Yeah, probably. Because that's just my main concern is like, if they keep you constricted to just Kairos, obviously the DLC has to be based in Kairos, which, while it doesn't limit your options by like a crazy amount, it does still limit your options for, you know, where the DLC is going to take place, what kind of environment it's going to have, and what it's even going to be about. It has to be something that can happen on Kairos, you know? Which, like, Atlas DLC would be cool, but I don't, unless you can travel planets, I don't think something like that would happen, because Atlas isn't even in the game anymore. Atlas straight got kicked to the fucking curb. You don't even have Atlas guns, Atlas nothing. As a manufacturer, Atlas ain't even in the game anymore. Same with, was it Doll? I think Doll also is no longer in the game. And they say it's for lore reasons, because those manufacturers never made it to Kairos, so they're just not on the planet or something. I don't know. With the deluxe edition, it says you get more planet. Does it really? I pre-ordered the super deluxe edition. I didn't even fucking notice that if it said that. I know it said that like you get the DLCs and stuff and the 2 new characters when they drop and all that. I didn't see that it said 2 new planets. I mean, that's cool though, if it does say that. I don't know if it says that. I don't remember reading that, but I mean, I feel like there's no other way to do it. Again, I mean, and they've done plenty of games before where you're restricted to the same planet. Borderlands 2, you don't leave the planet, you know, that's the most popular game in the franchise and you're literally just on Pandora the entirety of the game. Oh, 2 areas. Okay, yeah. No, you're good, dude. Yeah, that makes sense. I think they might do like what I was saying, where for the DLC or the areas or whatever it is, map regions. Yeah, okay. So it's probably going to be exactly what I'm saying. It's probably just going to like the DLC or whatever extra content they're talking about. It's going to be part of the map where when you own the DLC, it just kind of unlocks and expands on that side of the map or whatever. Where it's like, oh, you have the DLC, now you can go further south or whatever and go to that DLC content. Because they want it to all be seamless to where like you can still fast travel and shit, but you don't have to hit a loading screen. You could just hop on your fucking speeder and go from one side of the map to the other without having to hit like 13 loading walls. But we'll see how true that really is. Okay, so we've only got 2 skill points left to put in. Let me just see, because we're not really going to unlock anything crazy. Needs to score a crit. We'll just go into that one. Yeah, it even says post-launch content. Yeah. Yep. So it's probably going to be exactly that then. And yeah, that's one way to do it. But like I said, that's going to pretty significantly restrict their options for that content. It can't be anything crazy now because they're restricted to one planet. With 3, that was the coolest part about 3, man. 3 had a lot of potential, and unfortunately they didn't take advantage of it as much as they could have. But having a fucking spaceship and being able to go pretty much anywhere in the galaxy for the game, that's a ridiculous amount of potential for content. You could do literally anything. You could just make up some bullshit. Like, nobody's gonna know. You could just make up some fucking shit straight out of, oh yeah, dude, this is some fucking stupid ass planet. It existed the whole time. You guys just never knew about it. And there's all this crazy shit going on there. Like, it can be literally anything you want. Hey, what's going up, MKD? I am just interested to see what it's going to be. It's got to be, which of course it is kind of new rebooty in the sense that we are getting pretty much all new characters. There doesn't seem to be a lot of the same characters from previous games. I know you get to see Zane, Amara, I think Moxie's in there, Claptrap, of course. Like, there's not a crazy amount though. So we're going to have a lot of new characters that they could potentially make content off of. There could just be a whole DLC dedicated to like one fucking dude where he wants you to go to a new part of the map that's now unlocked and you have to like go liberate this area and fucking, I don't know, something. You wanted to ask, you just came back to the game, level 53 or so. Is this the farm to do? And what mayhem should I go? It depends. If you have all the content, they were telling me earlier, if you go to Scrap Trap on the Handsome Jackpot DLC, that's apparently a really, really good one.
They like those.
But if you don't have that content unlocked, like if you don't own it, which, I mean, most people do, but if you don't, or if you just don't have that DLC progressed, like me, then yes, this is a very good one to do. You have base game? Yeah, this is the way to go then. If you've just got base game, dude, for sure. Grave Ward's really nice. You get a decent build going to where you can kill him really fast like this. And that's it. You just drop in, kill him, get a bunch of world drops and a bunch of XP. Just in the past, what was that? 40 minutes or so? We went from like level 65 to max. Okay, let's see. All of these skills are maxed out. Guess we'll just go for that one. Black Invis build. Yeah, you should probably be good, dude. And as far as Mayhem goes, I would just do whatever Mayhem you can kill him fast. If you're not able to kill him very fast on Mayhem 10, I mean, if you're okay with that, then that's cool. Otherwise, I'd probably drop it to like Mayhem 5 or so, just to make sure you get a really fast kill. I'm playing a modded version of the game right now, so I don't even really have Mayhem levels. And I also have totally different skills and stuff, but... We're gonna head back. We're gonna hit the diamond room once or twice and see what we get. Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
Listen up. Keep this place clean. No one wants your dirt. Damn. Get serious.
Yep, we're running the Grimm's Cut mod right now. So we have only one Mayhem level, and all that it does is makes it so all the enemies are constantly 5 levels ahead of me, and they spawn in random sizes just for fun. So you'll have some dudes that are like really tiny, some dudes that are really big. And then I've got totally different skill trees, so you can compare them to your own if you want. But, that's it. These are the weird-ass skill trees.
I see you. Come over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. Sometimes you'll be running through an area and there's a tink that's like the size of a normal guy and it just looks weird. Or vice versa. There'll be like one of the shielded enemies that's like the size of a tink. Kind of goofy. Nothing crazy off the first hit, it looks like. So I'm just going to grab some random shit. This is where we do want to kind of pay attention to what we're getting since we're max level now. Okay, there's a max level B, and it did come in at 20% resistance to fire. We'll probably just take that, so we have a max level B. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We're gonna need to probably just scrap, like, most of our gear. Radiation. That's a lot of Godspeeds and no good roll on one. Okay, we're just gonna grab something random. The Flood? Absolutely not. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully a better gun. Honestly, this plasma coil is still probably going to kind of carry. Because it's high enough level. And it just does so much damage. Actually. All these are kind of ass again. I don't think I need any of these. Looks like if you get the Super Deluxe Edition, you get 2 new Vault Hunters, 2 map regions, 4 unique areas, 4 Vault cards, and skins. Yep. Yeah. I remember reading all that, and it does look really cool. It's pretty much just everything. From what it sounds like, you get absolutely all the content if you get the Super Deluxe. We get a max level Sham, dude. Why not? drops are... Gotta look for the weirdly shaped ones that are the Godspeeds like that. Nothing though. That's pretty much all I want for grenade mod. I'm also just super curious to see what the new Vault Hunters are going to be. Because I know as far as like base characters, they always kind of go with the same thing. They always got the Soldier, the Siren, which of course it's like Axton and 2, or even if we wanted to start at 1, you know, you have Lilith and Roland, right? And then you always have some kind of melee character, which in 1 it was Brick, in 2 it was like 0 for base game, or Krieg if you want to count the DLC. In 3 it was Amara, so they're probably gonna have the same thing, and it looks like the big dude in 4 is gonna be your melee guy. Oh, that was a fucking stupid thing. So they always kind of follow the same lines for characters. It's pretty much always the same characters, like the same setup of characters. And then they usually have some kind of like sort of different oddball that they throw in. Like for 3, it was like Zane was kind of the more oddball-y one. Or even Flak, I guess. Nah, probably Flak, yeah. I'd say Zane is... I don't know, Zane's like Zane, I don't know. But they usually have a more oddball-y one. Like Salvador, you know, he's just kind of random fucking two-wheeled guy. I'm curious to see what they're going to do for the DLC characters, because obviously they're going to have to break the norm a little bit and come up with something kind of like they did with Gage, where she was a Mechromancer, which was a really cool concept. They just fucking butchered her very bad and made her dog shit endgame unless you ran very, very specific and boring builds. Ooh, the Smog. That might actually be kind of good. Even though it's significantly worse than my current gun in every possible way, so I'm not going to take it. Okay, we will take a sickle, because those are actually kind of mean. For that here. I want to keep all those. We need to just go through... garbage, 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 garbage. We want to keep that. We get rid of all these. Those are cool, but they were kind of garbage, honestly. We'll keep the old gods, because if we do put on an old god, I'm not even really going to be using it for the shield, so it's almost kind of pointless. I will keep that for now, too. Which we do have this one, so we're good there. Oh shit, I don't know what level that fucking Revolter is. Just leave the Revolter. We do not need those. Yeah, we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We kind of want that, actually. That's kind of a pain in the ass drop to get. I have so much random shit that I need to get rid of. Okay, there. We'll probably be good there. We'll go sell all that in a minute. But regardless, I think it looks fun, and I think it's going to be a blast, and I will be streaming it on day 1. When that game drops, I'll be streaming it for you guys. Let's see. I'm hoping to get plenty of good content out of 4. I kind of missed the whole Borderlands 3 hype back in the day. I mean, I played Borderlands 3 at launch, but wasn't really making content on it back then. I have like a couple of really old videos, but nothing really good. New Requiem, we want that. I was always kind of bummed out, and I always told myself I should have made more content, because who knows where I could have been, man. You never know. You never know till you try, guys. You never know. I think about that a lot. Because when I actually release content, I see some pretty steady growth. It's not fast by any means, but it's steady. And I'm like, oh, do you know what, dude? That's cool to see. And then for whatever reason, you just hit that fucking wall where I'm like, dude, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to stream. Whatever the excuse might be. And I just stopped releasing content. And yeah, I don't know. I think about that shit a lot. I wonder where I would be if I just fucking powered through and I kept posting shit. That's alright. Hopefully I can redeem myself on Borderlands 4. I know one video that like blew up back in the day when Borderlands 3 was like brand new, dude. Mark and I were playing through it. Literally like the second the game came out. We wasted no time. We were waiting for the fucking timer to end to where you could play the game. And we were just burning through it, dude. And I remember, obviously, you know, there's no telling who found it first, but the old ass glitch with the porcelain pipe bomb, where, you know, if you guys don't know what the porcelain pipe bomb is, it was a quest reward from Eden 6 from a side quest. And it was essentially a grenade that acted like one of those porcelain dolls from like Russia, where they, you know, you open it and there's a smaller one inside, and that's essentially what it does. Is it blows up a bunch of times into smaller versions of itself. Well, Mark and I discovered that like way before anybody made a video on it. And I remember Mark literally like yelling at me to just make a video on it. I was like, nah, man, somebody else probably already fucking made a video. Like, I'm sure like Jolt's dude or fucking one of these other big dudes already made a video on it. Probably like a week later, if not longer, I saw the first video for it pop up. And I think it was Jolt's dude, or I don't remember who. Oh, hey, there's a max level Godspeed. They didn't even find it, but they gave credit to some other dude who had found it like a day or two before he made that video. So I'm over here like, motherfucker, dude. I would have literally been like the first person to post content about this fucking thing that ended up blowing up and being like a big deal at the time in Borderlands content. Everybody fucking knew about it. Everybody was doing it. Everybody wanted it. But because I was dumb and I didn't make the fucking video, you know, I think about shit like that all the time. But I'm going to try not to make the same mistake. I just need a better gun, dude. It's not giving me any good guns right now. I mean, just a whole bunch of Dookie again. Okay, let's see. Maybe we got something decent for a shield. A new Revolter. Okay, we don't need that. Nope. Nothing from there. We already just got our nade from here. Another sickle. Is that better or worse than the other one, though? Oh, we have it on, don't we? Okay, ours is better. We'll hit it one more time. If we don't get anything good, we'll move on. We'll go to something else and try to get some gear that way. Because I don't want to fucking sit here and hit the diamond key room a bunch of times. It's kind of boring. And there's a new hive. Sledge's shotgun. Do I have a... max level sledges? I do not. Okay, I'm just gonna grab that one. Nothing here. And I'm not worried about that. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do now? We could probably think. We could try to run a takedown. I need to kind of go over my build again, honestly, and decide where I want to put shit in. We might do that. We might go respec real quick. Okay, so that's maxed out. Let's just max that out. We'd be using that a lot. Let's max that out. Then go into shotgun. Don't use many snipers, so probably go AR. Okay, so the only one we don't have max now is snipers. Oh. Okay, so we will respec.
I admit.
Alright, so of course we want to go down this tree. Okay, we of course want that one. That one. Okay, we want that one. Critical hits, ricochet bullets. We definitely want that. Magazine size for sure. Okay, we definitely want all of that. Definitely want all that. There, go into there. Okay, so that's pretty set now, I think. Okay, now we want to go down this tree. And we're gonna want... We want that. We gotta go in there. Okay, so we have to go that far in. Black damages. High health enemy. They gain damage and health regeneration. Definitely want all that. Okay, so we got 12 left, which means we could get through 2 rows and get one more. I could even get into that. Yeah, that's all melee, so I don't even think we really want that. So if anything, it would be down into this tree. Okay, so we will go into here. Okay, we kind of want that too. That's kind of gross. We'll go into that too. And then probably come back around to this tree. Probably go back into there. I think that'll be pretty solid now. I'm gonna go loader bot. Probably. Do we want ion loader? Or bowl loader, I mean. I kind of want just a normal loader, I think. Yeah, I don't think I care too much. I think I just want the normal ass little loader. And then as far as an ability goes, so it's whenever we pop our ability, we're going to get buffs. We could try Fade Away, but I don't know how often we're going to be able to pop Fade Away. And I also don't really have any big high damage guns right now. We could try Gravity Snare. Well, snare is ready. Automatically throw the snare at an enemy that downed them. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's cryo damage. Because I don't know how... I don't know. I just don't know if that's going to be... Because we need to be able to pop it like a decent bit, right? Because there's our ability. Okay, it's about to end now. Okay, no. That's good. Because we can throw it. Mostly looking at those two that are on cooldown now at the bottom of the screen. We want to be able to get those pretty much constantly. And about the time those run out is when we get our snare up again. So I think that'll be perfect, actually. We can run the snare. We'll at least try it, dude. Fuck it, why not? I don't usually run the snare. I feel like it's kind of dumb, but we'll give it a try. Make sure all of our stuff is on right. Do I have a better one of these? Bonus shock damage. I think the one we have on is probably a better one right now. We could honestly just go start on some DLC too. And I think we should, and I think I want to start... Where the fuck is it? What is this? No. I don't remember where the fuck it's at. I don't remember which one of these it is. Not that one. Oh, duh, it's probably up in Hammerlock's room. We're gonna do Hammerlock DLC. I feel like that's probably one of my least played DLCs in the game. Honestly, let's do this first though, because we've got this up and ready. We might as well go do it. No reason to not at least get it over with so we get more of those things going. More of the tokens. Y'all know who you're going to play when 4 comes out? If any of y'all are playing Borderlands 4, who do you think your day 1 Vault Hunter is going to be? Because I already know I'm going Rafa.
And be reborn to the hunt.
Let's try this fucking gun.
The fall will come soon enough.
You will press forward like a knife or several knives.
We have a bee on? We do have a bee on. Okay, I mean, low-key, that snare is doing a lot of damage, though. Almost one-tapped a couple of those dudes. They all look alike. Yeah, we haven't gotten to see much from, I don't remember her name, but it's the Mollywan character. We haven't gotten to see a whole lot from her or the big dude. I don't remember either one of their names, honestly. I know there's Vex and Rafa, which those are the two we've gotten to see, like, the most amount of gameplay of. But past those two, they haven't shown a whole lot of gameplay, so I know a lot of people are very curious about the other two characters because we haven't seen as much of them, and it's totally fair. Some people don't really like Vex or Rafa. I think they look cool. I don't know. I know it seems like your Mollywan character is pretty much your, she looks like she's going to be your support. She's probably going to have some kind of team healing abilities. She's pretty much got a phase lock ability already. So she's going to be kind of like a siren in a way. Rafa is obviously like your soldier type character. The big dude seems like he's going to be pretty heavy on the melee. Rafa also is kind of heavy on the melee, though. He's got that one entire skill tree that's literally nothing but melee. So, honestly, I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely going as Rafa, though. Partly just because I want to play Rafa, but... Name is Harlow. Okay, yeah. I was super curious about her, and honestly, she's probably my second pick if I had to pick, like, another one to play. Largely because she is related to the Trance. And the Trance from Borderlands 3, some of the best characters in the game just for dialogue and comedic effect and... just really good characters. So as soon as I heard that she was related to them, I was like, dude, they have to give her some kind of stupid Trant dialogue, some kind of a little Trant Easter egg or something, man. Big dude's name is Amon, or Amon. Yeah. They all look cool. I think Mark might be playing Amon first. I think that's what he said. Death, eh? But I think I'm pretty much locked in on Rafa because we may or may not have like a whole gang of us that are trying to play off day one. Or I think it might be literally 4 of us. And so just in case we're all going to be on, I pretty much just got put on Rafa. We were all kind of deciding what characters are we going to want to play. We each want to play a different one, so I was like, fuck it, dude, I'll do Rafa. And then Mark was going to be Amon, or Amon, however you say it. Harlow, I think, was going to be Carol, my wife. And then Mark's wife may or may not join us, or Papa, he may or may not join us. And whoever that is would end up being Vex. Rafa does look pretty cool, though. If you haven't seen one of the videos like breaking down his skill trees yet, I'd recommend it. He does have the one skill tree is pretty much all melee. He has another skill tree that's focused on like his weird dual-wielding gun thing, and then another one that is he's got these cool shoulder cannon like turret things. Where, from what I understood, they pretty much just shoot whatever you're looking at. So wherever your crosshairs are, they're like constantly shooting that spot. So as long as you're looking at an enemy and shooting them, your ability is also shooting them, helping you deal damage to that enemy. Which that's honestly probably the action skill I'm going to end up going with. Dude, I am milking shit with this build right now. And this isn't even a fucking max level plasma coil. Nice burger. On the 2K website, it says that Zane will be in Borderlands 4. Yeah, yep. I know Zane's there. I've seen him in the trailers and stuff. I know Amara will be there as well. Amara will 100% be there because I've also seen her in the gameplay trailers where she's like kind of guiding you through an area or something and giving you a quest or some shit. Something like that. Looks like we did not really get anything good though from these dudes. A whole lot of nothing at any of that. I think it looks good though, dude. They got the ordnance, which some people hate, some people love so far, where it's no longer like grenades are their own thing and you just spam the shit out of them. It's more like a cooldown type thing, I think. They're supposed to hit harder, but just not be so spammy.
Gotcha. Zane, wait! Barnabas, you old bastard! Come to assassinate me, did you? Under whose contract? No, wait! Let's make it a game! Hyperion, no? The Obsidian Block. Pangolin. Hephaestus United. Malawan. Frozen Rim World. Logos. Lovely place.
Oh, man. I don't know. It all looks cool, though, because I saw, too, in all the early gameplay from streamers that there's, like, throwing knives and shit, which is really weird looking for a Borderlands game, but I'm into it. I'm all for it. I think that sounds really cool. I'm interested to see what other kinds of ordnance they have. There's probably going to be, like, sticky grenades and all kinds of crazy shit you can get. Like, maybe there'll be, like, some shurikens or something. Would be kind of cool. Pretty much just, like, another version of a throwing knife, but... Poopy, poopy, poopy. I'm just super stoked, dude. It's all that's been on my mind lately. Hold on. Three new weapons manufacturers. Yeah, dude, that looks really cool. I saw... Oh, I don't remember the name of it. One of them's like a fancy looking fucking gun. I saw a couple of them in the trailers that looked really neat. They have one that's pretty much bandit rarity or like COV, but whatever the new faction is to replace that. It's essentially just that, though. Hey, this shit that I'm missing. Emotes. Not no mo.
Warmest greetings, Vault Hunter.
Hammerlock, Wainwright. I have arrived, but there is no party. Can you hear me? Nothing. I must hunt for the party myself.
Yeah.
Return to the hunt. Weak. All of you are weak!
What other gun did I have? Oh, just that one. Yeah. Dude, holy fuck, my loader bot's kind of tearing shit up.
What sort of beast is this? And what sort of hunter took it down?
Forgot about this DLC. You've never played it? Yeah, it's a pretty decent DLC, honestly. It's probably my least played one.
Hey, who's out there? Get away from my gun! Do not mess with me! I am a licensed wedding planner! I have got the certificate from the EchoNet course right here!
Ah, a wedding plan. You will know where the party is. I should hope.
Fuck off! I am sitting on 400 pounds of matrimony-grade fireworks, and I am not afraid to use them! Oh, you should know better than to screw with a wedding planner! I came here to celebrate love, but
Dude, I'm hauling ass, baby.
that happened! Hey, you look a little less crazy than these guys. Come on, kick their asses.
This is my purpose.
Dude, I keep trying to shoot them. They're not, like, lit up. That guy was tiny. How's this gonna do? Pretty good.
Hey, over here! Oh, you must be here for weddings. I'm supposed to check people off the list when they show up, or dead, or whatever. Wedding planner stuff, am I right? Anyway, what's your...
Flat. And I am prepared to party down. Or up. I can
Good old death trap.
Oh, of course. I'm Gage, vault hunter and current wedding planner. Hammerlock told me all about you going back. But we are late, so let's get a move on. The brochure says that there's a charming gondola that should get us up to the lodge. Come on, let's go to the top. Crap. Think one of those
Okay, real quick though, I'm gonna run and use the bathroom, so I'm gonna pull up my 8K 90 FPS Ultra HD fucking BRB screen, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I just gotta take a leak. Okay, we're back. I gotta fucking have a bing bong a bunch of times. Okay, we're good. Hey, bing bong. No bing bong.
Yes. My
Bing bong one more time.
and whatever carcass that is slain for my approval.
Yep, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Love the art. Great to really see the vision. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks. I made it myself. It was really hard to make. Took me like 7 hours to make that screen. You know, I should maybe throw on the electric banjo. That might do me wonders here. Just for mobbing.
Whence you came.
Doo doo doo. Okay. Oh, gonna fucking grab some bullets probably. Oh no. I've been doing good off the crits, dude. I keep forgetting I have like a fucking ammo explosion thing on for when I hit crits.
There's the gondola. Oh, not quite charming, but I'll give it a rustic. See if we can get it going.
It would have took me a week. Nah. I had like a whole bougie fucking streamer setup pack thing that I like paid for, but it's funny because I bought it and then I didn't even, I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with it after I bought it and was like in the middle of setting it up and stuff. Just like something about the colors and fonts and pretty much everything about it. I don't know why it seemed more sick when I was looking at it than after I bought it and was like ready to use it. I was like, you know what, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna make one. Load it up Microsoft Paint. Gets the job done. It builds character, dude. Okay, there's way more character behind mine because I made it. Even though it took me all of like 10 seconds.
Critters gunking up the generator, huh? Should be able to clear that up with a little acid. Wildlife just loves chewing on live electrical wires. The tingle's addictive. Trust me.
It's hella funny, I know. And it wasn't even that cheap, dude. This fucking weird streamer pack that I bought, it was like fucking $40 or some shit. For like all these cool like transition screens and just all the like typical streamer stuff that you see, you know what I mean? On all the big streamers. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have all of that. And as I was setting it up, I was like, this shit just don't feel right, man. It don't feel like me. It don't feel like the colors matched me, the fucking, none of it. It just didn't feel right. I don't know why. And there's no refund for it, so I just kind of spent $40 for no reason. Oh, can't fucking jump that. Wait, what am I doing? I got rocket jumps and shit, and there's a ladder right there anyway. Yeah, that kind of stuff you need to get custom. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was at. But I don't know how to make like super fancy shit. And I didn't even know where to go to like try to pay for fully custom shit where it's not even like preset colors and fonts and all that shit. So I was just like, fuck it, dude. I don't really need much right now anyway. Made me a fucking BRB screen.
Something about you is upsetting my beast's skin.
My humble apologies. I am Mancubus Bloodtooth, host and proprietor of the lodge. Please, please, enjoy your stay. I am always available should you find yourself hospitality.
Your are the first guests to arrive. At least, the first ones invited.
Oh, Hammerlock, you're such a kidder! You know I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Claptrap, I have a super duper important wedding planner mission for you. I need you to find the pearl of ineffable knowledge. Can you do that for me? The whole wedding depends on it.
Minion, you want me to save the whole wedding? You picked the right guy!
Thank goodness.
Hang out and wait for all this fucking dialogue.
Spoil your big day. Wait, where?
Oh, when he's been such a nervous mess. I've tried to get him to relax, but he insists on dashing about, making sure everything is perfect.
What that mouth do, bruh?
Continue.
Damn.
Trekking all the way out to this frigid wilderness. Winnie will be back soon, and all will be well. Yes, yes, this will be a celebration to remember.
Okay, wedding planner powers, activate. We need party decorations, stat. Vault Hunter, I'm thinking balloons.
You know what's funny?
Vault Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
Placing 900, or not even 999 balloons wouldn't even be that bad.
You're going. Just make up an excuse.
I was already like a quarter of the way there almost.
The night started with a good hunting tale. Gather round whilst I recall that.
That tale sounds invigorating. But, oh, what's that? The hunt is calling me. Outside. Right now. I can't turn down the hunt. You understand?
Oh, but you've only just arrived. No matter. The banana can wait. And if you see Winnie out there, do tell him to come in from the cold.
Valued guest, I could not help but overhear your plans. I must caution you against entering the town.
His teeth all fucked up, huh?
I must do a favor for the groom. It sounded most urgent.
You see your teeth.
Ah,
Like I fucking let me get in there. Damn. Damn. Also, is that one of those throat things? Like he's got throat cancer? What is that? That's what that looks like, right?
you have a
Ooh.
responsibility to assist. I understand. If you must venture outside the lodge, you should know the people of this town are all afflicted in their own ways. Some might say cursed. You might encounter some strange behavior. Do return soon. The lodge will miss you.
100 balloons at your wedding so you can just fly away.
I'm just outside the wedding venue, Vault Hunter. You're gonna want to see this.
I wonder if the mod changed any of the drops or gave special drops to any of the DLCs too.
Do you require assistance?
I don't know. I just started falling one day, and now I can't stop. This is a living hell.
This is not something I am equipped to help with. My apologies.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I get that. But if you happen to meet like a kindly old wizard or something, could you send them my way?
Sure.
If I encounter someone like that, however unlikely that may be, I shall do just that.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try to like float back to my house now. Wish me luck.
I don't believe in luck, but I hope yours is good.
Oh, wait, again, what am I doing? I literally keep forgetting I have this shit.
Frickin' Mordecai went halfsies on this one. Mordecai's letter says, "Hey guys, sorry I couldn't make it, but I hope you have like a really special day. Also, Talon says, scraw." And Bricks, says.
Hell yeah!
In big giant letters.
Hell yeah.
Not a moment too soon. I'm as nervous as the last hog in the slaughterhouse. The venue's just gotta be perfect for Alistair. That ginger dynamo of a wedding planner showed me the brochure, but I need to see it for myself.
Okay. It has been so long since I've played this DLC.
Hell's bells, the gate's locked. If I don't see this place with my own eyes, I'm not gonna sleep a wink tonight. Maybe there's a way around. Follow me. Now, I've grown to trust your judgment, Vault Hunter. Can I ask you, is there anything that scares you?
Fear is a human flaw. I am incapable of such. Oh, you know what? Tapioca. That texture. Ugh.
Well, I can't argue with that, but those are troubles of the real. My fears are more intangible. Alistair, he's a man of adventure. Daring do, he'd say. He climbs mountains and tames jungles and loves every second. But that ain't my vintage. Sometimes I convince myself he'd rather be with someone a little more gung-ho, a little more exciting. Now, don't mind me. Let's hurry up.
I don't know, dude. All that shit from the base game was pretty gung-ho.
You hear? There's people in there. Maybe they'll let us in.
The renewal! It's happening! Got to get away!
Strange fella. Let's cut through here.
Dude, he hauls fucking ass when he starts running.
And entering.
Probably getting that pump in.
We ain't breaking anything. We're just entering. And I already paid our deposit, so I'd like to see them keep.
I want that to be the running animation for one of the characters. I want like Rafa to run like that in Borderlands 4.
We're burning daylight, metaphorically speaking. An infestation. I hope the venue is in better shape than this.
Exhilarating! Another all silent.
Maybe I can hack through the.
You just want all the NPCs to run fast. It sucks when they're slow. Yeah. Yep, I agree. They did pretty decent in this game, but they still have their moments where they like purposely make them walk super slow to draw out the time so they have enough time to get their dialogue off or whatever. Which I understand, but at the same time, it's like I feel like there should be some kind of option to speed them up. Because when you've played the game 385,000 times, you want to play the game, not listen to dialogue, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the story's cool, the dialogue's cool, all that's cool, but when you've listened to it and played it so many times, you're to the point where you just want to play the game. You like the story, but you already know the story. You don't need them to recite it every single playthrough you do.
Scythian's renewal is also ours. You and I, my darling, we are eternal. Our worldly troubles shall break like waves upon the rocks.
Whatsoever stands in our way, it shall be shattered.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Whosoever stands between us, they will be destroyed.
Don't bing bong every time I tab out of my shit. Sorry guys if that's loud.
I love you, Vincent. We are eternal.
Sounds almost.
Dude, holy bing bong, stop. I'm not tabbed out anymore, chill out.
Take a look at their setup.
One more bing bong? No, one more bing bong.
Locked again. Maybe this one could use some hacking as well. Vault Hunter.
Oh, baby boy.
Euphemistic.
I don't know if I can make it. Borderlands 2 was the worst. Yeah, because you had fucking 3 different playthroughs.
Is renewed.
You had to run normal mode, True Vault Hunter, then Ultimate. So you kind of had to run the game 3 different times. And if you were a big fan of the game and you played it a lot, like myself, I got at least a couple thousand hours in Borderlands 2. You get to the point where you're like, yeah, dude, I want to play the game. I don't want to listen to these dudes talk. Like this, it'd be so cool if for this whole section I could just skip it. Which, it doesn't bother me too much right now, because this is like my least played DLC. So honestly, it's not a huge issue, because I don't really remember the story completely or every line of dialogue and all that. But if I did, I would love a dialogue skip option to where, almost like a cutscene, how in this game you can, you know, click escape to skip the fucking cutscene. It should pop up when there's like a long period of dialogue where it's like, oh, fucking click escape to skip the dialogue or something.
Would you look at that, darling? The worms have teeth after all.
You're right, my love. And we haven't had any fun in so very long.
True, darling. Perhaps this spin vessel still has some spirit left in it. Shall we play them, worms?
Oh yeah, that's gross, because Vincent's usually pretty healthy, dude. Okay. But that shit just absolutely milks him.
How's it hanging? Come on, Death Trap's got Wainwright. We gotta keep these robed up weirdos off him.
Oh, Shkliz.
I can see into Wainwright's heart. He will make the perfect host. Thank you so much for bringing him to me.
Little chest. Forgot about these weird ass chests and stuff. Oh, it's a portal. Oh, a loot. Skishkalamangalamangari. Okay, I thought that was a chest. I know this fucking DLC has some weird looking chests. Can I jump this? Fair enough. Oh, is that a chest right here, though? That is. Come on, motherfucker, come on. I think the snare was a pretty good move. I'm having fun with it. Gives me those buffs, and if I do get a pretty good spot on it, because I went with the cryo, it does kind of just freeze everything. Which then gives me all my extra buffs from my cryo tree.
You have to find ways of spicing things up.
Like that. That was gross.
Run, you weaklings!
Run, back to the lodge. We'll be safe there.
Oh, you can only be safe for so long. I'll see my beloved again soon.
Oh, bing bong again. I need to go like this. Oh, I think I might know why. Maybe. Bong. There we go. No more bing bong, yay. Fucking hate the bing bong. I'm really curious to see if he changed the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge or not. And if he changed the rarity or what. Because I know there was the Redux mod changed the Pearl to The pearl. The pearl of ineffable knowledge was a pearl.
I think we can smooth things out from here. But I think you should.
We'll see if they changed it in this one, or if it's still just the same. Side quest, reward, legendary, same thing.
Please do come in from the cove.
They're quiet here. How?
Consider this lodge
My
a
word,
safe
Winnie!
harbor, so long as you settle your debts.
My boy tweaking.
Vault Hunter, what in the
Now,
devil
now,
happened to
we'll
Wainwright?
have none of that here.
Rogue cultists at the
He's off that Zaza, baby.
fought them off.
That shit was laced.
Well, thank heavens you were there.
Don't ever smoke that creepy old fucking octopus manor, Zaza. Don't do it, guys. Oop.
Wake up!
He fucking talks.
There you are. I must have dozed off for a moment. Must have been the whiskey. Here, take my shotgun. Can't trust my hands right this moment.
Well, I suppose that's one way to start the celebration. But now, thanks to Gage and the Vault Hunter, it seems everything has settled down. We're back on track, and I'm sure nothing else will go wrong.
My esteemed. Yes. Might I have a word? Over here.
Sure, Satan. And we'll check the vault card real quick. Oh wow, a diamond key, that's crazy. Oh wow, a diamond key, that's crazy. Another one? Oh. That's fucking crazy. I don't usually get diamond keys. I usually just get iridium or something else.
Back with him into the lodge. You
Mostly get iridium though.
that ring from his finger without alarming the happy couple.
What were you doing out there?
I'll keep your chaps on, Alistair. We just ran into some rope-wearing punks with bad manners, and the Vault Hunter and I had to beat a sense of decorum into them. Nothing more to worry about.
Yeah.
My friend, I wish to examine that ring.
Oh, sure, of course. The vessel has been chosen. It's only a matter of time.
Winnie, what are you saying?
What? I don't know. But I do feel a bit, sideways.
It is as I feared. Another moment of your time, if you would. At the counter.
The counter.
That ring on his finger has powers beyond mortal comprehension. The lodge is slowing the effect to a degree, but the outcome is inevitable. You must find a way to remove it, or I'm afraid he will miss the ceremony entirely. There is a man known as Burton Briggs who is proficient at uncovering secrets. A detective of sorts. He can help you learn more about this ring and its origin. Look for him at his agency, the Eyewitness. Your actions this night have stirred the bonded into quiet. The streets will be rather hazardous. But always stay here. The lodge wants you to be.
Okay, I'm done listening to that guy. Go to the eyewitness.
Whatever respite the lodge provides you is only temporary. And while my beloved recovers, I will have to content myself with you. So let's play, worm.
Mission update. I roughed up a local priest, and he told me the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge was last seen in a haunted shipwreck within the Cavern of Unmentionable Sorrow. Wish me luck.
We will never.
Dude, this combo is actually disgusting though. Okay, that guy just fucking blew up. Fuck you, cartel thug. Yeah, the cartel got some crazy ass members though. Oh. Got the monocle and the serial killer. Ooh. Yo, let me sit on that toilet. Anything out of here? Probably not. Yeah. Whole lot of nothing. Do you think they're gonna have higher than legendary like pearls? Yes. Borderlands 4 is confirmed to have pearls. Actually, I don't remember if it's 100% confirmed, but Randy did hint at it at one of the kind of interview things they did. I think at PAX East it was, or somewhere, where they were sitting down and this guy was asking him about rarities, and he said, you know, you have your gray, your green, your blue, your purple, your legendary, your orange, and then your pearl. And he stopped saying it like halfway through and made like a little side-eye face, like implying that there's going to be pearls. So we're pretty sure there's going to be pearls. I don't know if since then they've like fully confirmed it, but he has hinted at there being pearls in Borderlands 4, so there should be pearls.
Damn it. You're talking to me. Okay, I think Burton was talking to Halan a while ago.
I just hope with the pearlescence in Borderlands 4, I hope they are actually good. Because I know in like Borderlands 2, they were kind of ass. Like the majority of the really good endgame guns and stuff you were going to run, they were, funny enough, blues or like legendaries. I mean, if you think about it, like the Sandhawk and the Pimpernel, those are two ridiculously good endgame guns. They're blue. Same with like the Lady Fist, it's blue. Like there was a lot of really good blue rarity guns in Borderlands 2. Some okay purples, but overall it's mostly like a few of those blues and the legendaries you were using. All the fucking pearlescents I feel like were significantly underpowered, so nobody ever used them. It was like cool to get one because it was just a rare drop. That was where it ended. It's like it was cool to see it, and then you're like, oh, okay. Maybe you'd pick it up, maybe you wouldn't, but if you did, you probably wouldn't use it. So I'm just kind of hoping that with Borderlands 4, especially with everybody that's played it early, they all say it's like the hardest Borderlands they've played. Like it's a very difficult game. And from what we know, the devs say that they went back to like closer to Borderlands 2-ish of like how rare stuff is. So stuff should be significantly more rare than Borderlands 3. Which means pearls should be like ridiculously rare. So I hope that with that ridiculous rarity comes, honestly, kind of overpowered shit. Like, it's always kind of fun to get an overpowered item. So obviously you don't want it to like break the game with how busted it is, but at the same time, you know, it should be like a really good fucking weapon if it's that rare. It shouldn't be something that's that rare and then you never use it, and you'd rather use the legendary that's significantly more common. You know, I feel like that shouldn't really be a thing. A pearl should be like, holy fuck, I fucking found a pearl, dude. This is going to be the main gun I use for like a fat ass minute. Or if you're max level, it might even be a gun you implement in your builds like permanently on that character, you know? Depending on what it is, of course. Oh, dude, these guys are just getting fucking clapped. And this isn't, is it? I don't think I got a new one, did I? No, this is a level 66. So that's funny. We're literally like 6 levels under with this gun, and it is one-tapping shit, like just absolutely destroying it. Let's get up top here. I kind of would like to see, maybe for one of the DLC Vault Hunters, I think like a loot-oriented Vault Hunter would be really cool. Where essentially it's like, kind of like the Doppelganger from Pre-Sequel, how you could get the one skill that gave you bonuses from picking up money. Like a loot-based character where you get bonuses from picking up like random loot and maybe even from using it. So it's like if you equip a random fucking gun drop off the ground, you get like a bunch of bonus damage with that gun for X amount of time, or like something cool would be kind of neat. I don't know. Some kind of loot. With how much loot and just items dropping in Borderlands there is in general, I feel like they could make a pretty cool character based on a concept like that. Maybe like one of his skill tree caps is like increased drop rate or something. Like there's a lot of cool stuff they could do, man. That's an interesting one though. I saw it on, I think it was Reddit or something. Somebody talking about that and I was like, dude, you know what? That would be a really cool idea.
But if it's the bonded you're investigating, you should head to the town archives. Here, this key should get you in. My way of saying thanks. As for me, I can't remember what the 6.5 hells I was doing here, so I'll head back to the old lonesome shop.
Now that we're working together, here's a completely unsolicited monologue about my life.
No, that's okay. You don't have to.
It all started, well, I'm not sure.
Between us, Vault Hunter, I feared this weekend wouldn't have enough excitement, but now we are embroiled in occult secrets, diabolical curses, and great big monsters. It's the wedding I always dreamed of.
Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, this is such a crazy ass flak build that I got going with this mod, dude. Loving it.
The archives keep strange, unknowable hours. Mostly because they're not posted anywhere. Only way in is through the old librarian, Harriet. Why that worked, I wasn't sure if that locket bit was true. Now, you'll want to make your way to the holography room to find what you're searching for. The holoprojector will have some info on the town's history.
Okay.
I see you delving into my past, worm. Oh, you are tenacious, aren't you? I haven't had a plaything like you in quite some time.
This is a fight you cannot win!
I don't know what I did, dude. I don't even remember what skills I respec'd into. Whatever I did, it's working fucking wonders, though, because I was not doing this much damage before. Like, I was doing a lot, but not this much. This is fucking crazy. I knew I needed to respec, but whatever I did when I respec'd, man, I did it right. I wonder how Mayhem mode will work in Borderlands 4. I don't know if they're even going to have Mayhem mode, honestly. A lot of people didn't like Mayhem mode. A lot of people did, but a lot of people didn't. I think more people disliked it than liked it. They definitely hated the modifiers from it. That's why 99% of people would just run Mayhem 11, because it's literally Mayhem 10 with no modifiers. All the big streamers and YouTubers recommend playing it like that. They all say they feel like that's the best experience. It's like, I don't know. So I could see them doing it or not doing it. I have no idea how it's going to work. They could do a system similar to like Borderlands 2, where that's some kind of like OP level fucking thing. I don't know.
Vincent and Eleanor Olmsted. You'll find more holotapes around the archives. I'm guessing. I'll let you handle this bit. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I must be stoically pensive.
I kind of preferred the Mayhem levels over the OP levels. I mean, I did, but I didn't. The OP levels are cool, but they're just super grindy. Because it's like, oh yeah, just do the exact same thing fucking 10 different times until you get actual max level. But every like 1 or 2 OP levels, you would need to grind for new gear, or else you like just couldn't do enough damage or have enough survivability or anything to really get through the peak efficiently. So it just took you forever to get OP 10, and it wasn't like a good forever. It's like, yeah, you want it to take some time, you want it to be rewarding, but it's just grindy more than anything else. So how it worked in Borderlands 2 was they were called overpowered levels, OP levels, and it went up to 8 originally, and then they released an update later on that brought it up to 10. And there was just a part of the game you'd go where it was called the Peak. Everybody just called it the Peak. I don't remember the full name. It's like the Peak something something. Digistruct Peak. Digistruct Peak was the name of the area. And you talk to Tannis, start this little wave thing essentially, and you'd fight your way through this area. There'd be like bosses at certain points of it. You'd fight the bosses, and if you could get through the whole thing without dying, if you full died, like went down and bled out, you would have to restart the entire run through the peak. But if you could make it through the whole thing without dying, you would get the OP level. And then you'd have to go back to the main menu, apply the overpowered level, load back in, and you'd now be on like OP1. And then you'd have to do the peak again on OP1 to get OP2, and then you'd have to update your world to OP2, and then do it again on OP2 to get OP3, and so on, all the way up to 10. But it gets like significantly harder on each overpowered level, and all of the loot in the game scales to that overpowered level. So when you get, you know, OP1, all of the drops in the game are now going to be max level OP1. And because of that difficulty increase, every like at least 1 to 2 levels, you can probably get through the first like 2 or 3 OP levels without too much hassle. But after that, you kind of have to start farming gear every level to at least every other level to be able to really like get through the peak efficiently.
Got a holotape. Good. Go plug it into the projector. I mean, if you want to. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, just trying to be helpful.
So it's just super grindy, because if you had like a specific build going on where you were utilizing specific weapons, you would have to go, like, say for whatever reason you're running an infinity pistol, you would have to go kill fucking Dark Mercy like every OP level to get a new infinity pistol so you could keep doing enough damage to clear the peak efficiently. It was like just super fucking grindy. Because it's like on top of having to do the same thing over and over, now you have to go regrind all of your gear in between every level you do. And it's just, I don't know. It would take hella time with BL2 drop rates, exactly. That's why not a lot of people liked it. It's cool and it's extra content, but it's super grindy and time consuming. While not really like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better, something better. They could have done something better. I don't know what.
This could change everything.
The whole point of it was to try to draw out endgame, so now you'd have to grind through the OP levels over time. You'd get, I think their intention was you'd get like 1 OP level, go back to playing the game normally, grind out a bunch of new gear, come back, do another OP level, go back to playing the game normally, grind out a bunch more gear while you're playing, and just kind of keep going back and forth. That way there's technically more to do for endgame. But it's just, I don't know, it just fucking got old and boring and grindy. And with some characters, it was so much harder to do the peak than others. Like obviously Salvador, the fucking peak was usually a cakewalk. Same with Zero. I usually didn't have many issues with Zero. You just run certain builds with Zero, and he was generally speaking pretty easy. Hope to find that middle ground with Borderlands 4. Yeah, me too, dude. I'm really hoping they do something good. I preferred the Mayhem levels just because it's... You didn't have to grind for Mayhem 10 or 11, you know? You didn't have to, like, complete X amount of shit on 1 and then get to 2 and then get to 3 and then get to 4. It was literally like... If you were ballsy enough, you could straight up jump straight to fucking Mayhem 10 or 11 and just do that content. It might be hell and it might be super hard, but if you can get through it for a little bit and get a couple drops and get some, you know, higher level gear, it'll start getting easier and easier. You don't have to play through each one. That's what makes Mayhem levels better to me. Is just that technically, dude, if you fucking hate yourself enough and you're prepared to get absolutely clapped over and over to try to get some drops on OP10, you could literally jump straight to OP10. There's nothing stopping you. There's not like some crazy grind that you have to complete first before you can get Mayhem 10.
Got another one, did you? If you're feeling curious, head back to the projector.
Gross. Oh, there's a chest right there. Oh well.
Research log, day 160. I am worried about Vincent. He is obsessed with Gideon's heart. I can hardly understand the things he's been saying lately. He believes the heart holds the key to eternal life. But we
What's up, Christopher? You having a good night, brother?
properties of Gideon's power.
Or a good morning, depending on if you slept or not.
Worm. It will make no difference.
Don't you have to do the story once to unlock Mayhem mode? Yeah, but that's it. And I mean, that's not really a complaint, because by the time you complete the story, you're not even max level, you know? For the OP levels on Borderlands 2, you had to be max level first. It wasn't even just like, oh, complete the story and then you could do it. You had to complete pretty much all 3 playthroughs to the point where you're max level, and then you could go do the OP levels.
Send you all to death.
So, Borderlands 3, it's like you're already going to be playing through the story. They just made it so when Endgame comes around and you're done with the story, you can turn on Mayhem mode. You can jump straight to fucking 10 if you're bold enough. And I think that's totally fine. I don't expect them to give you Mayhem mode fucking beginning of the game, you know?
Need a lift?
Tried joining when I first started, but Mark called as soon as you started watching. Yeah, it'd be like that, dude. It'd be like that. That's alright. Thanks for joining now, brother. Appreciate you.
Run, you weaklings!
I don't know where the fuck that snare went. Where's my snare?
Priority is proven.
Okay, I guess we got them all.
All of you are weak!
Where the fuck is this guy? I know he's way up there. We don't even need to sit here and fuck with these guys, dude. We just keep running. Oh. Canceled my burst. How's my night going? It's going pretty good, dude. Just started streaming a few hours ago. Been having a pretty good play session so far. Grinded up to max level. Doing one of the main DLCs right now just for fun. Kind of seeing if the mod has changed anything in the DLCs. Also going for a few key things like the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge, which is a kind of drop from the DLC. That's just a really fucking good artifact to run.
Rest now. Your hunt is over.
So it's going good, dude. Going good. Little boss fight. Okay, well there's already the immune phase. That's one burst from the fucking plasma coil. Oh, dude, I almost killed her with that.
Invincible.
Is there one more over there? I gotta get to like the back. Come on, I don't want to go out there. Don't make me do it. There we go. Oh my goodness, holy screen shake, I can't see. Is that it? Is there another one? Oh, there is another one. It's way back there though, huh? Fuck it, we'll jump up here. Oh, or not. That's exactly why I hate doing that, dude. Your mantle doesn't follow the fucking path. You just mantle in the same spot, so it slips you right off because they're moving. This shit is so dumb.
No.
Exactly why I hate doing that. Alright, maybe we can actually kill her this time. Maybe we slag her, hit her with one of these, hit her with some of this. Okay, I think that's a little bit more damage than we got at first. Ooh. That was almost it. There we go. Hit her with some of that. Okay. Okay, so there's one more way back there. Can I fucking jump and get it, maybe? Oh, yeah, I can. What am I talking about? That's all she wrote right there. More. Fucking hell, dude. I forget how many immune phases this bitch has. This shit is dumb as shit.
I suggest you learn to fly quickly.
Okay, gotta get another immune phase in. Hold on.
Eager life, fitting death.
Oh, I didn't get it that time. Or did I? I did not. There we go. Okay, that should be it. Fucking hell. I hate that boss.
How long that lasts, Worm. In the meantime, once you wriggle back to your burrow, tell my Vincent I'll see him again.
Radiation satisfaction is increasing. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But nah.
Yo, one of the wedding presents should be around there. Go find it.
I don't know why y'all got a wedding gift way the fuck out here, but
That cowboy the other day.
got you.
Cool dude. Great voice. Anyway, his letter says,
Congratulations. Nah, I'm not one for long letters.
and is there another page or?
Search around for anything that might shed some more light on your situation.
You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here.
Hey, yeah, give me a joke.
Call the head of a fish college.
What?
Sardine.
Damn. Okay, and then he just died. Hell yeah.
That's a Delta 3. Super old doll tech.
My granddad had a player. They're like impossible to find anymore.
Ah, but the lodge always provides. I possess a vintage Delta 3 player. Return to me and we shall...
Okay, don't you even worry. I'm coming straight back to there. Huh? No, I want to go... The lodge.
This is as far as I can guide you, friend. But I've got some work for you when you have time to swing by. Also, I'm very lonely.
Might I say, welcome back to my humble establishment. I am over here at the counter.
Greetings
The
again.
counter.
I have returned with a device.
Indeed. Please place this relic you've recovered into the player so that we might reveal the mysteries of the young groom's curse.
Oh, way the fuck up there.
I seek sinister side.
Personal log day 175. Vincent went to Githian's heart chamber alone. I chased after him, but I was too late. The heart consumed him. But he still lives, entombed within. Perhaps there's still a way to free him.
The floating dude made a...
Precursor technology had some sort of bond with Githian's heart. I will need something to focus this bond. A ring. Yes! I will bring a sample of Githian's heart back to our ship for further study.
Ah, of course. The ring's power comes from the monster's heart itself.
Well then, our purpose is made clear. We
A
must
chatty fish, huh?
Eldritch adventure ho!
The monster's heart lies deep below.
800 grand? God damn.
That same power coursing through the young groom is blocking off all access.
Well, what if we use the power of the heart to cut through the force field? Eleanor said there was a heart on the
There is an old doll research ship high atop the cursed
Oh, man.
You heard tall, dark, and spooky? Head to that mountain. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the grooms. You hear me? Stay out of trouble, you crazy kids.
Skittermaw Basin.
I feel quite helpless here. Oh, what I wouldn't give to go on a rousing adventure with you. If we don't destroy that monster's heart soon, I fear my very own heart might succumb to this sordid situation.
We'll go for a motherfucking one wheel.
They were never going to last, those two. I can see it in Wainwright's heart. He knew he couldn't make his betrothed happy. At least this way he will be part of something greater than himself. A love beyond anything he's ever known. If only you could see that.
Oh fuck, it's right here. It's around the corner.
Composition suits you.
Oh fuck, that boy kind of ate those first couple shots.
Send you all to death.
Gotta hit the Call of Duty reload after every kill, because I need all of those bullets. The fuck? Oh, I hit his shield. It's another shield, dude. Damn, that shield be eating, dude.
Look to the skies. My hunt is never ending. Too many to count.
Hey.
So, how goes the expedition? Winnie has taken a turn for the worse, contorting himself and babbling in tongues.
Where the fuck is this thing at? Got glitched in the map, I guess. Oh, I killed myself. Not point blank with a plasma coil. You will blow your fucking kneecaps out. Okay.
Hammerlock. The way is blocked and there is a hunting camp. Have you knowledge of this place?
Ah, yes, I have read about the local hunting traditions. Do you see a horn nearby? Often we hunters use those to announce our arrival so we aren't mistaken for an animal. Give that horn a mighty blow.
It's kind of like cock level, but okay.
So, it's welcome by combat. Ah, what a thrill! Have at it, Bolt Hunter!
It's like, okay, so you just got here. Murder a bunch of these dudes real quick. Oh, I guess we're not murdering them. They're like yielding. That makes sense. I was gonna say, that's kind of fucked up.
Ah, they yield to the superior fighter. Part of the hunter's code, you see.
Tally-ho, Guido! So, a hunter emerges. You have bested my warriors. Well done! Ha-ha! Enough chatter! We slash! Now we
That wasn't much of a slash, brother.
You did not.
help me out, will you?
Yeah, baby boo, I got you.
I've seen worse. Only barely, though.
Most kind of you. You are strong, Guido. Follow me.
I enjoyed sparring with you.
Like, dude, you're big as shit. Why are you not in the NBA, brother? You don't even have to jump to fucking dunk. You just reach up and dunk that shit.
Let us share tales over the flame. Time to feast. just in time. I hope you're hungry, Kaido. Feast. Nourish yourself for the next fast. I insist. You are my honored guest.
This strange meat courses through me like machine oil. Not bad.
Those were balls.
Kaif is strength, Kaido. It is power. Now, what brings you to my camp?
My hunt brings me to the cursed mountain.
Yeah. You looked at it fast, that'll hit me. Yeah.
Madness. You have bested me, Kaido. And so we are now friends. If the cursed mountain is your destination, then I will help you. The path
Those was nuts we just ate.
lies behind that mighty gate, but the ice that blocks it is unnatural. To melt it, we will need a very special kind of kaif. The kaif of the Wendigo.
The Wendigo.
You must go to the cave known as Kasari Dabar.
Wendigo's probably one of the harder and more fun bosses in the game, in my opinion.
Find it deep within the Cankerwood, across the frozen waters. This planet breeds rare and dangerous beasts. Back home, I was the region's tracker, but soon my quarry became predictable and unsatisfying. That is why I came here. No warrior can hunt the same quarry year after year, not without losing its edge. A hunter can never stop hunting.
Okay, Hammerlock, I love you, my guy, but you're making me antsy with all the pacing. Why don't you go help the Vault Hunter? They're tracking a legendary beast that's so totally your wheelhouse.
Oh, I'm not sure. I really should be here for...
Go! I'll watch him. He'll be okay.
You're right. By Jove, you're right. Vault Hunter, I shall join you in the woods. If my efforts hasten your journey to the cursed mountain, then I must do my part. Heister, your name rings familiar. You aren't the same royal tracker who slew the anti-Hydra Sukna, are you? Now that was a slash! One monstrous head, 3 beclawed bodies. All the realm feasted on Kaif that winter. I read all about that hunt in the quarterlies. Master, I am impressed. You are a fearsome hunter. If you are the same Hammerlock who slew him over as the Barkin Queen, it is an honor for our paths to have crossed. We should hunt sometime. Together! Oh, yes, that would be delightful. You are near the woods now, Kaido. I wish you luck in your slash.
Hammerlock killed Hemovorus, dude. That's crazy.
If the Wendigo stains the snow with your blood, I will skin it and make its pelt into a matching hat and coat to wear at your...
Okay. Oops. Alrighty. I think that is where I'm going to end the stream for the night, though. I'm going to go get some sleep. I got some stuff I got to take care of tonight. Thank you for watching the stream, guys. If you're watching now and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It would mean the world to me. If you're watching this later and you enjoyed the content, same thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much. And I'll catch you in the next stream, which should hopefully be tomorrow night around the same time. I may or may not get an earlier start, and I may or may not stream a little bit longer tomorrow. Tonight, I just have a bunch of stuff going on, so I have to be up a little bit earlier. But again, thank you for tuning into the stream. I saw we got a couple subscribers tonight. Thank you very much to those people for subscribing, and I'll hope to catch you in the next stream. Bye!